So welcome to Simply Indie. I was going to say, tell us kind of who you are, what your film's about, and all that fun stuff that people might want to know.
Absolutely. I'm Ben Richardson. I'm the co-director and co-writer of Marshmallows.
And I'm Jordan Wilson, the other half of the co-writing, co-directing team for Marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can tell you, I happened to watch it. I thought it was really sweet, really heartfelt.
Thank you.
And I kind of liked the journey that each character kind of went on during the process. So kind of what inspired you guys to write it?
Sure. So it was twofold. Several people have asked where the title came from and why there were marshmallows in it, as well as a cat named Marshmallow. Half of it is because her affinity for marshmallows as an eating, like candy, whatever it is.
They're good.
They're great. They're an addiction. It's bad.
So during the writing process, it was originally made for a 48-hour film project competition. So we had to write, film, edit the whole thing within 48 hours or you're disqualified. So we got our genre and we said, okay, we got to go write. We went to the writer's room and she was eating a bag of marshmallows for inspiration. And I was like, we should do something with marshmallows. And so it started with, that's kind of where we kind of said, okay, this is the starting point. We got road trip was the genre that we pulled. So that's where they're taking the road trip and the journey, and that's how that began. And then just where I was as a person said, hey, let's maybe look at some of these more quotable books and kind of this kind of monologue-y, self-help almost thing and see if we can meet people where they are. So basically we decided to go, okay, let's take everybody, the real actors, where they are and see if we can kind of integrate it into the film. So the first character is always living in the future. He wants to get to the end, before he's ready to. The last person's living in the past, and then the last person is kind of not really feeling his confidence. He doesn't know if he can do it or if he's really going anywhere in life. And our special youth, Elliot, played by the amazing Chris Bruza, I thought he just absolutely did an amazing job, especially from learning those lines in just literally a few hours.
Yeah, it was insane.
And you saw it, so we gave the guy monologues.
Yeah.
Pages of monologue.
Like in-depth ones,
Yeah.
too. It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
just like
Not
scratching
easy,
the surface
yeah.
or something. It was like life lessons almost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that was the thing, was kind of coming up with life lessons to kind of solve where these people were and just see if that could help them get to where they need to go, both metaphorically in the story, and then of course they're riding in the vehicle, so physically where they want to go. And the same for the cat in the story, without giving too much away.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you guys did a really good job with it.
Thank you.
I don't have to say that. But what were like some of the challenges you had filming it? Obviously, you said it was a 48-hour film project, so I'm assuming you guys probably ran into hiccups along the way.
Oh yeah, it was a lot to put together in a very short amount of time. One of the other big challenges was filming in the middle of summer. It was like 105 degrees out. We were outside. The cast was in the car, but we couldn't have the AC running for sound, so it was just really, really hot. It was
not in a sexy way.
Was it
No.
Oklahoma summer?
Oklahoma summer.
Enough said.
Filming on dirt roads. There's no shade, no anything.
Yeah.
We had camera batteries dying because they were just overheating, and that was probably the biggest challenge logistically. It was a warm day.
Yeah.
Sounds like
It was not. That wasn't spritzing. That was real
It
sweat.
was just pouring.
Well, I mean, you could tell that you guys probably were going to have issues because of you just along the line saying it was a 48-hour thing. Like,
Right.
personally, I've never competed in one of those, but I've heard horror stories, so it sounds like you guys make lemons out of lemonade is what it sounds
For
like.
a 48,
Yeah.
it was pretty smooth overall. Like,
Yeah.
it could have been a lot worse.
I've been a part of some that are a lot worse.
Yeah.
Like there's been ones that we haven't gotten completed on time, and you feel like you let the entire team down because so many people put so much into every element. We had our production designer quit the morning of the competition, and one of our production assistants was like, hey, I've really always wanted to do art. Can I step into this role? And she did amazing, Mackenzie Smith, and now she does a lot of production design, art department. She worked on Killers of the Flower Moon with Martin Scorsese. So to see, not to say that it was her talent, but to see her kind of start that evolution with this 48 and go, wow. So the talent and every aspect that people put into it, you don't want to let them down.
Yeah. Well, and I think that was such a big part of why I think so many people have felt the heart in it is the crew had such a good attitude and the cast while we were filming. Like I said, it was freaking hot and they were out there singing and joking and just having a grand old time with it, and everybody just kept a really good attitude and really put all of their energy into making something good.
I think they were losing their mind because they
It might have been heat
somebody
exhaustion,
said they
but
mentioned seeing somebody in like a luau. I'm like, we're in the middle of nowhere. I'm kidding.
Well, I'm glad no one had like severe mental
Yeah,
breakdown.
no. That was all
editing
acting.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, good. But out of everything, now that everything is said and done, people are watching it, what do you hope the audience takes away from it more than anything?
Oh gosh, I would say just really, you know, we talk a lot about like self-evaluation, always evaluating where you're at in life and how you can improve. Even if you're in a good place, there's always something you can be doing better and working towards. And so I think it's just a really good message about, you know, it's okay to be where you're at, but trying to figure out ways like, okay, where can I go from here? And just always be optimistic about the future and get where you need to go.
For me, I really felt like the other element was the reason that we had more people coming together. I hope people take away, in addition to what she said, because that is very, very close to where I feel this movie is as well, but it is the coming together of people, of, you know, a melding of different cultures, different backgrounds, different creeds, all coming together to help each other on a journey. And so I hope that people also take that away from this, that wherever you are in your journey, in addition to being present, it's okay to have help. It's okay to do the journey with others and to have them help you get to wherever that final goal is. And so I don't think that was something that was obviously expressly said in dialogue, but I hope that somebody goes, oh, okay, I see that. Like, there was no, you know, here we have someone on the spectrum. We have guys, we have girls, we have different, you know, races, all in the same car, going somewhere together. And hopefully that hopefully shines through.
Well, it definitely was a good little project that you guys had. It turned out really good in my opinion.
Thank
So,
you.
Thank you.
But do you guys have a website or anything that people can go on and see other work or follow either one of you in future projects or endeavors or anything along those lines?
I have an acting website, benrichardsonactor.com, but for film stuff, for me, the best way to keep up to date is Instagram, benrichardson24.
And then I don't have a website. I'm not as cool as them. But Instagram also, I'm jo.wilson12.
Okay. Well, nice. Yeah. Well, if people want to follow you, I'm sure you'll be able to do that. So,
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Thank
Well,
you so
thank
much.
you so much,
Thanks
guys.
for having
and Thanks
us.
for joining today, and
Oh,
hope you're having
lovely.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's
bless.
great. This
Okay,
is
good.
lovely.
Good. Alrighty.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.